What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a Q&A with my boyfriend, Matt Sheldon, aka Shelly. We answered the first part of these questions over on his channel, and those were more kind of career and soccer related because he is a soccer player. And now in this Q&A, we're gonna do kind of the more juicy questions.
The juicy questions.
Yes. If you ever decide to settle in with each other, would it be Portland, San Diego, or wherever you end up with his career? With his job, we're always traveling. So the question is basically, do we go to your hometown, my hometown, or somewhere else?
Yeah. I love the 3 months of summer in Portland. I think that's the best place in the world to be during June, July, and August. It's the best, but I hate the cold. I hate it. So my ideal thing would be like San Diego from like September until June, and then up in Portland or Seattle or something from June until. But I think West Coast for sure, like West Coast of America, like long term.
Yeah, we've traveled a lot and we keep coming back to the conclusion that San Diego is really nice. We have yet to find something really that has surpassed that 365 days of the year.
I don't think, we'll see.
How do we balance our social lives with our current lifestyles?
Whenever you're traveling around and working on yourselves and working on 12-hour days, it's like going to take a toll on your friendships and other relationships. In terms of like social life right now, it's like I'll take a hit on my social life right now to just work and train and just take advantage of this time where I can play soccer. And the cool thing is, especially when a lot of you guys will grow up and you get in your 20s and 30s and stuff, like you'll see that when you meet up with your friends from high school after not seeing them for 3-4 years, all of a sudden it's back to where it was instantly.
But I always tell him too, like when I had my job that was more like a 9 to 5 in San Diego, it was so hard to hang out with people because we all had different weekends, we all had different schedules, work schedules, some people were getting their masters, PhDs. It was really hard because it's not like when you're a kid and you can just like drive to their house and they're always going to be there. Like you have to actually schedule it, put it in your calendar, put effort in to make it happen. And sometimes I would even have to try to meet up with friends during my lunch break at work, which was 30 minutes long. So you just have to do what you can.
Yeah, that adult life.
This one says, what's your favorite thing about Shelly being a professional soccer player? And I love this question because instantly what comes to mind is just the opportunities that both of us get through your job.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people look at it sometimes as a negative, like, oh, they're always moving or he's always somewhere else or long distance or whatever, but it's given us so many opportunities to travel. Like he's gone to Iceland, Germany, St. Louis,
Canada,
New Zealand.
And then not only those directly from soccer, but like, oh, we got a month off for off season in Germany. Let's hit up like 4 or 5 countries while we're there.
Exactly. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
I'll kick it off, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Do you mind?
No.
I'd say it wasn't like a singular quote, like it just wasn't one thing that someone just turned and said to me and it was just life-changing. I think it was a value kind of instilled, or like an idea that's instilled over a long period of time. And I think it was more from my dad, just basically telling me over and over throughout the years, especially between the ages of 15 to 18, like my formative years. He saw potential in me, realistic potential. I saw it in myself. I just thought I was getting unlucky breaks. And he's like, just go for it. Don't listen to people, coaches, or stuff that are giving you all this harsh criticism. I support you, you support yourself, you believe in yourself, and just ignore the critics and go for what you believe. So it's kind of like, the whole idea is like believing in yourself and just not listening to naysayers, stuff like that.
I would say the best advice I've ever been given, what he would say to me, like more in college and also after college when I was going for different jobs, and in college when I was going for internships and everything in different fields that I was actually passionate about, because the whole time I knew I loved design. I knew I loved interior design, everything about it. And every time he would ask me what I would truly want to be doing with my life, I would say design. Like instinctually that was my answer. But then when I'd go to look for jobs, I was just scared to follow my heart, I guess. And I would always tell him, like call him up when he was abroad somewhere. I'd be like, I got an internship, or I have an interview with Morgan Stanley or something. He wouldn't be mean about it, but he wasn't supportive of it. He would just kind of be like, why are you doing that? Like what do you actually want to be doing? And I would always say design, and he would say, well, what are you doing every single day? I remember he said that to me once.
Yeah.
He said, what are you doing every single day to make that happen? And I just wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. And it was supportive, but it was like in a harsh way, because I was hard on her a lot, because like you said, you'd be kind of happy about something, like, oh, I got an interview. I'm like, Mimi, you're not doing anything for your long-term goal. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I would always see it like you have a long-term goal, break it down to your year goal, break it down more to your month goal and your week goal and then your day goal. Like,
yeah, and you're like, what are you doing
And you're
daily
like-
to make it happen?
yeah.
I wasn't doing it.
I
I just feel like if you are passionate about something, you're going to work harder for it. So you can have a 9 to 5 in a field that you don't enjoy, and you're not really going to give it your full 100% effort.
going through the
You know what I
motions.
mean? But then if you actually truly are passionate about something, even if you don't think it's like a moneymaker or, you know, you're going to make it big, if you're passionate about it, you're going to spend 24 hours a day doing it. And you'll probably be more successful at that than you would be at something that you don't care about.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Check mark. Checkmate. Not check mark.
This question says, would you say that long distance has gotten harder or easier as time has passed, and why?
Like easier in terms of, I think just because we've been doing it for a long time and like it's been off and on. So it's like,
We're getting good at it.
yeah, pretty good. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll focus on working to become elite. You were at that time focusing on school. Now you're focusing on your interior design and your social media platforms that you're building. And so like, if you focus on your own goals, it's like, we'll meet up.
It's also gotten harder because we've gotten more eager to just finally be together. And we
Yeah.
have so many things that we want to do together and work on together and goals that we have together. And we keep building these goals in this dream life. And so it's hard when we're not able to actually like,
Yeah, because like even
See
this
it
time
through.
we were talking for the last month, like just wait till you get to New Zealand and we'll start this podcast. Like,
Yeah.
just wait till you get to New Zealand and then we can do this. And like, it's like, it was a lot of hype. But
Yeah.
it does make it more exciting and fun.
it does.
But yeah,
But yeah, we're just getting like eager, I would say. Do you ever feel stressed out about all the work you have to put in? We're both really good at kind of divvying things up, and we're really good at lists to go one by one.
one of us gets more stressed than the other. Yeah.
No, I think I'm pretty good at that.
You've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, it's like every single night we'll get on our phones, we write down what we have to do the next day. And a lot of it is little stuff. It's really trivial things, but you just have to do it one by one. And we always try to usually work on the hardest thing first and get that done. When are you going to get married? Tomorrow.
Dun dun dun. To be 100% honest, I want to marry Mimi for sure. I think like obviously it's been 4 years and we've been through some crazy stuff like with our relationship and testing it, and it's been worked out awesome. Every single time I'm away from her, I miss her, and every time I'm with her, it's so much
You
fun.
miss me more.
So I definitely like it's gonna happen, but right now just with our lifestyles, it's like, okay, you know, we've talked about this a lot, but planning a wedding, I can't even say like, okay, let's plan for March, because I could be in a different country.
Yeah,
in
where
March.
would you be in March?
You know, we could both be over in Asia. We could both be over in Norway. We could actually both be in California. Like, you never know. So it's hard to get married, even though it's really, I mean, what you get married, there's no difference, you know? But I would just want to be a little bit more like,
ring.
yeah, you could show off. I just want to be a little bit more like settled down, you know,
Yeah, we don't
long
want to.
term.
We don't want to have an engagement apart. That's a big one.
I have my fairy tale wedding that I've planned since I was 3.
I'm sure you have. See little pictures of you. We live very unpredictable lives.
Predictability.
Yeah, we need a little more predictability. in our
Stability.
lives. Stability. There we go.
That's the word.
That's the word. I was looking for that one. Where would you guys be without each other? I'll let you answer this one.
Well, we talked about this, like Become Elite was really Mimi's thing.
It's my brainchild.
It was her thing. Like, I was juggling at a random field with my shirt off in the middle of California, like in the springtime, in between classes, just working in a field. She was just studying or reading a book or something, and she just took up her phone.
No, I was just taking pictures of you.
She was just taking
I
pictures
was
of
not
me.
studying.
And you just took a picture of me, and I was like, oh wow, I look pretty good. I was like, what if I just did like a soccer specific like drills? That's really how it started. So and you supported it so much when I had like 200, 300 followers, 1,000 followers.
I was the first YouTube subscriber.
You-
the first follower.
Yeah, and you were like filming stuff when I was.
I would definitely not be here without
You would be in New Zealand.
you. I would not be in New Zealand, but I wouldn't be where I am. I think that it would have taken me a lot longer to figure out that I was going the wrong way.
No, this.
Yeah, that was literally kind of like what it felt like. I was like, Shelly, I'm going this way. And you're like, no, go this way. If we could go anywhere, where would it be?
On vacation?
I'm assuming it means vacation, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, let's go vacation.
I know what your answer is gonna be.
What?
Somewhere warm.
Yeah.
That's all you care about. We'll just go to the desert.
No.
No. I would say that growing up in San Diego, I was always around nice weather, so I am spoiled in that way. I feel like I really am drawn towards like history and places that have culture and history just because I feel like I didn't have that. So that's why I love traveling. I love Europe. I love New Zealand. I love honestly everywhere where I can like learn something and see something different and diverse, because I feel like I just grew up in like a bubble.
So we'll go out of your comfort zone, a lot of history, warm and near water. If you have suggestions, comment.
Yeah, please.
Give us a places like that.
Please. All right, that's all the questions in my Q&A. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then hit that like button or that thumbs up button, whatever you want to call it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I'll also leave his channel linked below if you want to go check it out. You want to say anything?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.